Hello and welcome everybody. This is Yanaman bringing you another Fleet Ops audio commentary. Today I have the pleasure of bringing you a 2v2 on Star Traffic. The players here are ready to kick each other's butts, hopefully, and maybe give us a good match. Otherwise, we mock them. Anyways, so let me introduce you to the players. Starting off as the Red Federation, here is T. Chapman, 500. His teammate for today, Megadroid, as the White Dominion. These two, the Fed and Dominion pair, are going to go up against the Blue Feds as CalBerkeley, or CalBerkeley as the Blue Feds, whichever one he wants to be, and his teammate as the Orange Borg. This is Get Ready to Die. So I think his name says it all, and we're just waiting for the dying part. The Rapture. Anytime now for the last 2,000 years. So let's see what folks are doing. So the Borg doing the very, very standard first little bit, put your conduction matrix up. From here on, I'm not exactly sure what he's going to do. He's probably going to go to your standard skew probe brush, get about 2 and 2 of those, and go start raiding. We could see a pure skew brush, and that's just a whole bunch of skews, and those are kind of fun to watch. They don't last too long into the late game, but there are some reasons for the Borg to do that now. Berkeley here is putting up Starfleet Engineering. Oddly enough here, it looks like he's kind of got a late start on that one, perhaps? Looks like he put up his mining first. That suggests, well, quite frankly, I don't know what that suggests. It suggests he was maybe getting a drink, going to the bathroom, or, otherwise talking to someone at the door, waiting for that pizza to come. Nonetheless, if you can take a pizza delivery in the 30 seconds it takes to forget to put up a Starfleet Engineering, I'm impressed. I want that pizza delivery guy. So, the Dominion down here, Megadroid, putting out bombers. Bombers are good against the Fed, it seems. They will burn up short-range folks for whatever reason, and that passive does quite well. It will basically negate the passive on the Monsoon, and it will kind of eat into the medium-ranged. What's it called? Yeah, that Janeway ship. Oh yeah, the Intrepid. So the Fed's over here doing basically. I don't know what the Fed's over here doing. What are they doing? T. Chapman, what are you doing? T. Chapman, hello. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you? Where is your other ship? Where's your star yard? And what am I missing here? Where are you going? So T. Chapman electing to go for the peaceful approach, the Diplomatic Federation. Oh yes, the Diplomatic Federation. That's the third avatar, people. We need a diplomatic channel. That would be awesome. You just convince your opponents to lay down their arms. I guess that would be a real-time strategy game. I'm not sure what kind of strategy that would work. Probably lose most of the time, but we can all hope for peace and things like that. So to not bang on T. Chapman too much, he at least putting up a forward yard. That's not too shabby. He's going to be. What he's doing here is he is blocking off this choke point here. And that will allow him to back expand into this area. If you can pull this off, it's not a bad idea. Nonetheless, he's going to find that he is fighting with his teammate here, it seems, over who's putting up here. So the Borg have decided they're going to say hi. As this diplomacy option doesn't seem to work too well with the Borg are eating miners and taking a little bit of damage, but managing to get a kill off, and that's really all that the Borg wanted here. They just need to get 1-2 kills, and that'll be a successful raid. Please open diplomatic channels to the Borg, please. Maybe these miners didn't have good diplomats on them. That'll be a lesson that next time you go to mine the moon, bring your bring that thing. Yeah, that diplomat. Oh yeah, the one that we shoved out the airlock because he was a pompous ass. Okay, so T. Chapman has put up another yard here, and he is doing Akira's, but he just has no money. Yeah, no money. No money's a pain in the butt. Okay, so Monsoon is trying to whack a Dominion Scout. Dominion Scouts kind of having nothing of that. And it's like, I'll let you live this time, Monsoon. I'll get you later. So what do we got here? We got the Borg. Yep, pretty standard. 2, 2, and probably a 2 dodecahedron. Be interesting to see what Get Ready to pulls out with this dodecahedron. There are a number of variations here that the dodecahedron can go, and my personal favorite, the Dode Intercept, allows you to take a lot of extra pounding, giving it. It's almost like a mini sphere without the regen thing. It takes a lot of pounding, and you get the option of dropping that turret just pretty much anywhere on the board. It's about the most mobile, defended, put-down turret, except for when you're placing it turret. Something like that. So, we see that Megadroid is running around. He's got 3 bombers. He has managed to expand. Oh, and another yard. So he's going to be mass bombers, not moving into the large yard anytime soon. Just, oh, and some bugs. Here's some bugs. So, medium range. ADAI bugs are going to passive tank for the bombers. I believe they are a lower. So the Borg have decided to say hi. Again, they like the diplomacy of the last. They like the last diplomat so much that they've decided to send more. So I really feel that Get Ready to Die here is got some great positioning here, and it is now time to move on. The diplomacy seems to have stopped working as they started firing. However, the Borg ships, if they can get behind these ships, if they can get behind these dadgum bombers, they'll do a lot. They'll do pretty good. Down goes some engines. A Borg ship dying there at probe, managing to avoid some level of some amount of fire. Does this thing have allied repair? It really needs to. It looks like it does. Is this guy going to get it in there? And he is! For the save. Really, the Borg ships could do some fun here. And just, dance revolution sort of thing. The Feds bringing in the Borg and the Feds. Let's see which Feds. Yep, the blue Feds. So the Borg and the Feds are all over this area. Get Ready and Berkeley are burning through the Dominion here. And yeah. So the Dominion are taking a lot of damage here. And this ADAI on this bug, not really doing a whole lot against any of these ships here on the board. Short, long. And so here comes a single T. Chapman Intrepid. Yay! Time to die. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you firing at me? So in the meantime, this has been a very successful diplomatic incursion into the fairly industrialized area of Star Traffic, and again, a very successful diplomatic incursion. Borg have decided to hang out and lollygag and let the Feds do the rest of the work. How very Borg-like. Nonetheless, it's actually pretty a decent idea if they can pull it off, as this will allow the Feds to get experience, get kills, that sort of thing. Nonetheless, that's not really what looks like it's going to happen. The Borg wanting to parlay with the executive officer of the mining ship here. Yeah, and the Dominion are getting worried. They're sending out prototypes to fend off this Fed Borg fleet. So the one thing, folks, that you really don't want to do here, and then I see that what's happening is the defending team here is piecemealing their ships. You see this one ship coming in, you see this one ship coming in, and what's happening is, well, they're dying. So when you're going up against 10 to 1, those are not good odds. They're generally bad odds. Unless, of course, you're the Borg and you have a Borg cube, and then you can do 30 to 1, but even that's not the greatest. So what you want to do, what you really want to do, is to kind of wait to get the maximum number of ships at any one time that you can possibly get. Let's take a look at Zakira, for example. It is time to die, apparently, and so yeah, so T. Chapman here really in a really bad position. I want to point out one other thing that the Fed and the Borgs are doing here. They're basically sitting in the entry point for this, and they're getting a whole bunch of physics blocks. And so anytime a ship goes into repair, it's got to waste an extra second, 2 or 3, and they'll get kills, and they get kills that way. And get ready to guy calling GG. Of course, he's calling a GG for the opposing team, as they've basically won. They have. They've done a good job, and unless the Feds here, unless T. Chapman and Megadroid really pull out all their stops, they don't got nothing. They really need to back out. Retreat. Retreat actually has its advantage. Every now and again, you need to retreat. But throwing away ships generally doesn't work. It sometimes does, but depends on what your goals are. Just depends on what your goals are. It's an excellent way to do a martyr system. So now this is where these two ships should run. They shouldn't cycle. It's not working. Run away. Run away! Run away! Like a bad English comedy. You see that the disabling effects of this double intercept dodecahedron are having their effect, and they're just disabling things. So down goes down that star yard. The star yard goes kaboom, and let's see what the Dominion are doing. So at least the Dominion have decided that, you know what, we're not going to throw away any more ships. We're going to build up something else. Pulling into S2s. Not too bad. That will do wonders against some of these ships. And really now, let's see if T. Chapman decides to... Oh, man. See, this is where it's going to get difficult. So there needs to be a platform right about here. Probably if... we got how many shorts? How many shorts? Some shorts are good, but not all of them. So I would recommend that T. Chapman put up a platform, put it right about here, and then in that way he can cycle through and repair here. So he'll be covered by Star Yard and his star base. In the meantime, though, the Borg have decided that they're going to move up. And if I were the Borg, what I would do is I would just kind of like... I would camp somewhere. I would just put up a turret. Actually, what I'd like to do is I'd just put up a turret right about here. Nothing that comes out of the Star Yard can... Well, the problem with that depends on your player. Depends on the player. It's just how well they can cycle their ships. So the Borg have decided that they are going to move up and tank a little bit with the starbase. Not the greatest of ideas in the world, but nonetheless, it's an idea. Oddly enough, they are attacking the Tritanium, which you can see is not an issue for T. Chapman. Let's take a look at what CalBerkeley is sitting on. CalBerkeley is sitting on way too much dilithium. He needs to build more faster. Supplement something with something from this guy. There's a warp in. Good old warp in. Gotta love the warp ins. Where did the warp in show up? Oh, yes, down here. So the warp in, a little bit of a slightly offensive warp in, trying to get some kills in here, and it looks like they're going to get that bomber kill. And the S2s trying to push back this Fed, invasion here. This guy is about to get repaired. How very exciting. Actually, it is. For Megadroid here, he is going to need every single last ship as the feds come in here. I'm trying to pretty much burn everything. Ooh, I hear the sound of goodbye, quite frankly. Now, if the feds could keep a little bit of damage on that guy, they'll buddy, and is dead. Dead. Oh, that hurts. That hurts, folks. That hurt. Did he queue them all up? He did queue them all up at least. The feds are going to be able to waltz in here, burn through everything, and get away with a ton of experience. I can see an ambassador in the future. A vet ambassador. Oh, man. Integrity field. 2 to all. 2 to all. Oh, you gotta love that. Gotta love that. This guy's getting another, whoa, hello. Is this actually a proxy torpedo? That would be proximity? That would be crazy. So what are the Borg doing? The Borg up here are... They're dode-relating? What are they doing? Saving up for a cube? Seriously, come on now. Come on now. They're just expanding. The feds are over here gaining experience and gaining experience. Here is how you target a mining facility. You see that hole right there? Shoot at it. And here we have a good old bridged thing. Can we get a veteran here? I would like to see a veteran, please. Can I get a veteran? Veteran! No? No veteran. Come on, seriously. Beggars can't be choosers. Choosers aren't the best beggars. Ah, thank you very much. There we go. Okay, check this out. Alright, check this out. 300% energy! 20% rate of fire! I mean, this thing is like a torpedo boat with, like, lots of torpedoes. I mean, it'd suck to be a torpedo boat with and forget to stock them with torpedoes, right? And just, I mean, this guy is just a beast now. Just a beast. Let's take a look at you. Let's get up all close and personal. Yep. Check you out. You're a longboat. You're a heck of a longboat. Alright, he's pretty. Yeah, I'll give him that. Alright, so let's take a look. Let's see if there's anything else going on here. The Borg have, again, decided that they want to counter the Intrepids. So what they're going to do is they're just going to dodecahedron everything to death. See, the one thing that the dodecahedron has going for it is it's a support vessel. The ADAI on these Intrepids don't do crap to support ship. You see that minus 60? That's against support vessels. That would be these things, which hurts. You do see the monsoons out, and the monsoons do counter these dodecahedrons, but there's not going to be enough of them. So really, this is a dead game. This is a really dead game, because you can see that the Borg are letting the Fed talk to the Dominion. The Dominion think that they're going to get a parameter up, and that would be a perimeter. And you know what? They might. They might actually. They actually could. But good lord, look how many of these. Look how many of these Fed ships there are. Just look how many there are. It's kind of crazy. It's a little bit crazy. The B5's coming out, getting at least 3 of them. So trying to get into the numbers for them. That's kind of good. The Fed's just really not taking any hull damage, so they can kind of sit back here, do their own little thing. Here, check this out. I love this special. 11% rate of fire with all weapons. This guy becomes meaner. He's so mean. And really, so one of the things, too, that, okay, if you ever run into some B5s, and not like the Feds need any help here, but the way to tackle B5s is you kite them. You kite their fighters. Their fighters are worth experience. And if you can kite the fighters, you can basically blow up the fighters. And you can get all sorts of experience that way. It's quite nice. I like it. It's exciting. And yes, I just watched that movie just a little while ago. So oh wow, the perimeter cut up. Megadroid, wow, getting allowed that. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. So the Excelsiors rolling in, trying to do their little thing. Boom, 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 boom. And now it's time to go. This guy is going to burn through these little ships. There goes one little guy. Oh, no, looks like he survived. Oh, looks like he's not surviving anymore. Survival is such a relative term here. Oddly enough, the things that are hitting here are the things that are dying. That didn't make any sense, did it? So Berkeley here, he's not really paying attention to his fleet anymore. Excelsior needlessly dying. Excelsior's taking needless fire from a starbase. Berkeley's not paying attention. I'm curious as what the Feds have over here. Do they have anything? Not really. Oh! Almost. Getting a little bit engine hit with the intercept random subsystem disabling hit, but it looks like a dodecahedron is getting hurt, and so it's having to pull back. The Feds needlessly waiting over here for freaking forever. They could just kind of like waltz over here. Waltz over here. They could do a waltz. That's what I'm saying. It's about the waltz. I guess those are proximity torpedoes. I gotta love the things that don't never miss. And there's the GG. There's the GG. Let's see if he actually quits. Otherwise, the Fed and the Borg are going to have just kind of a roly-poly roll over someone. Do I see another sphere on the board? No. What's going on here, folks? I don't get it. I'm confused. Where? Oh, where? Oh, what's going on here? I'm confused still. Still confused. So the Borg here are doing a good job of keeping the pressure on these ships, and these monsoons are teched down to support the killing the dodecahedrons. These Intrepids doing basically nothing, spinning hopelessly in space. I mean, it's not war in space, and it gets in. Very nice, very nice, very nice. The Borg ship's taking a little bit too much damage. At this point, it looks like the Dominion are trying to commit suicide, because really that's what they're doing. And otherwise, they're just kind of hanging on. All right, folks, that is the game. Thank you to all of the players. This is Yanaman. I'm going to sign off. Congratulations to Berkeley and Get Ready to Die for the win. And thank you for everybody else, T. Chapman and Megadroid, for playing along and giving us all a little bit of entertainment. We'll see you on the flip side, folks. Take care.